So we have another question on the board. Thank you for joining me again today. We have that x plus y is equal to 100 and x times y is also equal to 100. And we're asked to find the value of x and y. So let us dive right into this one. So we have x plus y equals 100 and xy equals 100. The first one is our equation 1. Second one is our equation 2. Now let's take equation 1 and move the y to the right-hand side. And if we do that, we have x equals 100 minus y. So now let's substitute the value of x, which is 100 minus y, into equation 2. So where we have x in equation 2, we put 100 minus y equals 100. So let's open up the parentheses by multiplying through. 100 times y will give us 100y minus y times y will give us y squared, and that is equal to 100. Now, if we move 100 that's on the right-hand side to the left-hand side, we have minus y squared plus 100y minus 100 is equal to 0. Now we have that our y squared has a negative sign. So let's try to change this and make our y squared possess a positive sign. And this can be possible by multiplying both sides by minus 1. So if we multiply left-hand side and right-hand side by minus 1, we have minus times minus for the y squared will become positive y squared plus 100y times minus 1 will give us minus 100y, and minus 100 times minus 1 will give us positive 100, and that's all equal to 0. Now, in order to solve for the value of y, we need to employ the quadratic formula. Now, using the quadratic formula, we have that y is equal to minus b plus or minus, now this is the formula, b squared minus 4ac, and that's all divided by 2a. Now, from our equation, let's say this is our equation 3. Our a is equal to 1. Our b is minus 100. And our c is 100. So let's plug these values into the quadratic formula that we have right in front of us. So y is equal to minus 100, because our b is minus 100, plus or minus root of minus 100 squared minus 4a is 1 and c is 100, all divided by 2 times 1. Okay, so let's carry on. Minus times minus 100. Minus times minus gives us positive. So we have 100 plus or minus the square root of minus 100 squared. Minus times minus gives us plus. 100 squared will give us, instead of 2 zeros, we have 4 zeros. So that's 10,000 minus 4 times 1 times 100 will give us 400, all divided by 2. Now, y is equal to 100 plus or minus 10,000 minus 400. We have 9,600. Okay, square root of 9,600 divided by 2. We know that 9,600, because we're trying to find the square roots. So let's try to break it down in as simple forms as we can. Try to break it down into simple forms. So we have square root of 96 times 100. Okay, this is a simpler form. It's simpler to represent 9600 as 96 times 100 divided by 2. Now, y is equal to 100 plus or minus square root of 96 times square root of 100 divided by 2. And we know that the square root of 100 is 10, because 10 times 10 is 100. Or 10 raised to the power 2 times 1 over 2, that still gives us 10. So now we're left with 96. So let's find out the factors. So we have 2 will give us 48, 2 here will give us 24, 2 here is 12, 2 here is 6, 2 here is 3, 3 is 1. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2 raised to the power 5 times 3. 2 raised to the power 5 is the same thing as 2 raised to the power 4 dot 2 raised to the power 1, then times 3 raised to the power 1. So that way, 2 raised to the power 4, we can find the square root of, right? So let's wipe all this off. And so we have that y is equal to 100 plus or minus 10 root of 2 raised to the power 4, 2 raised to the power 1, 3 divided by 2. Our y is equal to 100 plus or minus 10 root 2 raised to the power 4, root 2, root 3, all over 2. Y will give us 10 dot 2 raised to the power 4. Square root of that will leave us with 2 raised to the power 2. So let's just write that out. 2 here, 1, that's 2. And root 2 times root 3 will give us root 6. Okay, divided by 2. So y will give us 100 plus or minus 2 raised to the power 2 here is 4. 4 times 10 will give us 40. Root 6 divided by 2. So let's divide through. 2 here is 1. 2 here is 20. 2 here is 50. Right? So now we have that y is equal to 50 plus or minus 20 root 6. Now that means our y1 is equal to 50 plus 20 root 6. And we're going with the plus first because the plus is above the negative sign. Okay. So then our y2 will become 50 minus 20 root 6. So now let's go back to our equation. We have our equation 1 states that x plus y is equal to 100, right? Now, that means we already know the value of y, so we're looking for x. So our x is equal to 100 minus y. Therefore, for x1, it is 100 minus y1, which is now equal to 100 minus, What's our y1? 50 plus 20 root 6. It has to be in bracket form because y1 is 50 plus 20 root 6. So if we open that up, our x1 becomes 100 minus 50 minus times plus 20 root 6 will give us minus 20 root 6. x1 is equal to 100 minus 50 will give us 50 minus 20 root 6. This is our x1. So now let's go for our x2. Our x2 is the same thing as 100 minus y2, which is 100 minus, into bracket, 50 minus 20 root 6. That's what we have here. Okay. Now, x2 is equal to 100. Let's open up the bracket. Minus 50 minus times positive 50 will give us minus 50. Then minus times minus 20 root 6 will give us plus 20 root 6. Now, x2 is equal to what? 100 minus 50 will give us 50 plus 20 root 6. So let's write this out properly. So we have that x1, y1 is equal to what? Our x1 is 50 minus 20 root 6. And our y1 is 50 plus 20 root 6. And our x2 and y2 are what? Our x2 is 50 plus 20 root 6. And our y2 is the opposite, which is 50 minus 20 root 6. That's our y2 right there. 50 minus 20 root 6. So these are the answers to our question. But now we need to go ahead and verify. So let's verify. Let's verify just to make sure that our answers are correct. Let's use our equation 1. X plus y is equal to 100. So let's employ x1 and y1. We have 50 minus 20 root 6 plus 50 plus 20 root 6. And we're trying to find out if that is going to be equal to 100. We can see from observation that minus 20 root 6 and positive 20 root 6 will cancel out. And what we have left is just 50 plus 50. And we can see that 50 plus 50 is 100. Therefore, the left-hand side is equal to right-hand side. Okay? Now, let's try to see if we can also get the same answer using the second equation. And equation 2, this is equation 1. Equation 2 states that xy is equal to 100. We could use x2, y2 as well, it doesn't matter. So let's say x2 is 50 plus 20 root 6. And y2 is 50 minus 20 root 6. And we're trying to see if this will be equal to 100. So let's multiply. 50 times 50 will give us 2500. And that will be minus 50 times 20 root 6. That's 1000 root 6. Then plus 1000 root 6. And then plus 20 root 6 times minus 20 root 6 will give us minus 400 times, because root 6 times root 6 is 6. And let's see if that's going to be equal to 100. So from observation, we can see that minus 1000 root 6 plus 1000 root 6 both cancel out. And then what we have left is 2500 minus 400 times 6 is 2400. And when we subtract 2500, when we subtract 2400 from 2500, we have 100 left. And we can see that our left-hand side is equal to our right-hand side. Therefore, our values for x and y, the four values of x and y, are correct. Thank you for watching this video. If you'd like to see more videos like this, do subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on the next video. Thank you and bye-bye.